everybody, welcome back. I think it's time to see about getting this frame attached. I'm just trying to come up with a jig just now. You'll see it's all gonna fit together. But I need to skim the back of the whole thing because the ash isn't quite the same height as the mahogany, because I was want to do the recess in the top, but I've got no way of doing it. So I need to find out a way of being able to get this whole lot onto the router table and then just give it a nice skim, make it all come together nicely, stick it all down, and then I'll just skim the whole back area, which should work nicely. I'll do a couple of screws there that they can just, it's really just for holding it, for the glue. And this here, I can clamp this here, no bother, just with a simple clamp. But yeah, I've put them like that because the strap on will go right in the middle, so I don't want an oversized hole in the way. So yeah, right, I think I'm ready to glue now. I was just testing the clamping and stuff. Well, that's messy. It's there, but it's messy. I think a lot of building guitars is just trying to figure out solutions to things and getting the job done. But that'll do fine. Yeah, that's nicely lined up anyway, so that should go good. So there we are. This is it feels great. Oh, this neck's lovely, man. This feels really good. So I've got things to do. I need to trim all this here and stuff. Also the copper that goes around the side, I'll obviously have to trim in with this. But it doesn't have to sit totally flat. It can come round like that. It doesn't matter. The first thing I want to do is sand the top and the back and make sure everything's kind of level, but I can't find my sanding stick. I've got a piece of wood, but ash about this long, a couple inches wide, sandpaper on it, and I use it on guitar bodies and that, but don't know where it's gone. I think it must be down the back of it's got to be down the back of a workbench. I don't know. So I'm going to find that, get some new paper on it, and then we'll start tidying this frame up. Solid inches. Damn, son. Okay, let's see now. So it's 51 and a half inches. It's in inches because that's the only one of these I've got. Well, the wife's got, I should say. I think she got it from her mum. So it's rather old. But yeah, I've got about 53, 54 inches worth of copper here. And I'm measuring 51 and a half around that body. But yeah, the first thing I need to do is I need to somehow get a really nice straight line somewhere. Is this a good idea? I have no idea. I've got an old crappy Amazon bit that I'm willing to sacrifice to find out. So, here goes nothing, eh? Well, I was today's years old when I found out you could use a router on copper. Look at that. That's just, oh, that's absolutely mint. It's quite smooth too. That's amazing. Well, bloody hell. That's thank you to Dane Nichols. Johan Guitars, you put the idea in my head. That's absolutely brilliant. I can't believe that works so well. That's fantastic. So I think what I'll do now is I'll router it slightly big, slightly oversized. shouldn't work with copper. It's quite stinky, horrible yuckiness. But here we go anyway. Scratches, everything, it's all there. That's going to look quite smart now. Stuck on the side there all the way around. Push it up to the wood obviously. Still a bit wide. It's a couple of millimetres over. I don't know whether to try and take that down a bit further first or just glue it on and then just trim it all down or whatever. I'll figure it out after. But yeah, I like to make up some sort of coil things in it as well, so I can clamp it all around the place to get it nice and tight and well stuck on. Anyway, I'm going to get cleaned up. That copper's kind of horrible to mess with because it's so filthy. I think those two bits, I'll do them outside next time. Anyway, well, I'm not going to lie, that copper was making me feel quite horrible. I should have bought one of these ages ago. I've gone and done it now. Idiot. Yeah, I was getting a sore throat, sore head, achy shoulders and everything. But it's from all the dust from playing with copper. But there we go, we've got the strip. It's slightly wide still, but that's going to look bloody epic. That's going to look great on there. Nice, it's going to look nice. It's going to look really nice. Yeah, so next job is going to be tidying up a bit and then making some formers. I'm going to need bits to for where the curves, you know, sort of clamp, just to hold everything together. Get all that figured out, which will help bend that to shape, and I can get that, trim that to length, and work out how I'm going to join it into the neck area, and yeah, sort of work towards getting this glued on basically. That'd be great. But yeah, so it's still got, I mean, there's loads of scars. I mean, look, scars, look at all that stuff. I'm really not giving a toss. I don't have scars, it's meant to have scars. I'm not looking for perfection here. But this is going to be good though. Anyway, let's crack on. Well, sanding and playing with copper can make you feel quite unwell apparently. So I ended up with sore throat, sore head, stiff, achy shoulders, and Google, I thought, So I got my finger out and went and bought myself one of these. I should have bought one ages ago. Most materials are fine. The sander is great. The extraction, that's just superb. Otherwise, the planer, router, that's okay. But like using the bandsaw, for instance, there's absolutely no extraction and it just clouds of dust everywhere. It's a terrible place, isn't it? Should be over there, shouldn't it? So playing with copper, it was making me, I didn't realise it, I was just getting carried away, but afterwards I felt quite unwell. Yeah, sore throat, headache, achy shoulders, and that. But it's the copper dust. You're not really, shouldn't be inhaling that. So anyway, I went out and got myself a mask. I should have got one of these ages ago, really. Most materials are fine. Like the belt sander thing's great. It's the extraction that's superb. That's one thing it's got going for it. The routers, that's not too bad. It's mostly bigger chunks. There's not a huge amount of dust. Bandsaw, terrible extraction, zero extraction. It's too old. I end up sitting there in big clouds of dust where I'm sawing wood and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I should be wearing a mask a lot more. So I thought, right, just do it, stop farting around. So I've gone and got that. Anyway, so here we have one copper strip. You can see it's got marks, it's got scars and everything in it. Which, you know, I don't really care. Yeah, but it's going to look brilliant. Next thing I need to do is we need to create some formers for in these corners and stuff like that, and get the copper clamped all the way around. Sort of, you know, and trim the ends and work out what I'm going to do at the ends and stuff, and then basically work towards getting the copper glued on. Well, getting the side band glued on at least for now. That's a good start. And then start looking at the back piece, getting that cleaned up and everything, and getting that glued on. So yeah, let's just fire on, shall we? So, there we go. It's quite a nice fit. I should do the trick nicely. I think what I should do is make a couple of cutouts though, so I could put 2 clamps both ways. So that's kind of that direction. Cut that out there. And then one over here. So I basically just go between here, saw and sander, and just gradually get these bits together. So now I can clamp that on these flats, see, like so. Put one there and one over here, or whatever, and that's going to hold that in nicely. So that's good, that's that one. One left to do, this other corner. So get that there. Get my piece of wood, a piece of wood, down there. Well, this is bonkers. This is going to look great. I've just got to figure out a way of actually getting it done. I think I'm going to have to put this body in the vise and just work my way around, and maybe use the mallet or something just to carefully tap and squeeze everything together. And also these 2 formers I've made for in the corners, I think they're too big. I think I need to knock like a millimetre off to allow for the thickness of the copper. And this fits in there nicely, but then once you add that extra bit of the copper, I'm not so sure anymore. It doesn't really fit in so well anymore, and I can't get it to go in. It's the copper up against the fretboard, I think, doing it. But yeah, so I'm going to have to figure out some way of clamping this and then tapping my way around and getting the copper to be really snug against the wood. But it's going to look superb though. It's going to look fantastic. Superb. Happy days. Yeah, getting a bit of the time. Right, so I think I've pretty much got it. These are great for just come to the side here and just give it a little extra squeeze, and then you nip the clamps up just to make sure the copper is right up against this strip, you know. That's but I think I've got it. Looks looking quite good, you know, so hopefully. Yeah, and I can feel the ridge of the wood, which is good. I think if there's any gaps, I could probably just dribble super glue in behind them, but you know, down the back. But no, I think I've pretty much got it. Superb. Right, so here we go. It's stuck down all the way around. I've got to have to figure out how to get this glue, excess glue off. I might have to get violent with it. It might end up being a brushed copper finish. But yeah, so we've got, I need to trim, tidy up these end bits where it meets the wood and trim all this back down. Because it sticks up about 2 mil in places and stuff. Maybe about 3 mil on this side. But yeah, that's good though. That's worked out nice. So yeah, so I'll leave this one here. And when I come back next time, I'll get all that cleaned up and stuff, and we'll work towards getting the back laid on. And once that's done, it's a case of just lining the front piece, the top piece up, and then work out the bridge and pickups and things, and cutting all these things out, and with the view to getting the top stuck on. Happy days. Anyway, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it, and feel free to like, comment as usual, and I'll see you all again real soon. Cheers.